619 coming back at you here with another video. Got some downtime in, so I thought I would take advantage of that and try to make a quick video here on the last stack of pickups that I had got in. So, and also like to make an announcement too as well. Going to be going to the Nationals this year. I'm going to be joining Nate Tops 85 401. We're going to head out to Chicago together and room together out there and go to the Nationals. So going to be really fun. I'm excited about it. This will be the first time that I've been to the Nationals. Every year that I try to plan this out and go, something always goes wrong at work. So this year I'm committed to it. I've already invested the money into it. So there's nothing going to prevent me this year from going. So I say that with in mind that if anyone out there is going to the Nationals, comment below after the video and let me know. I would absolutely love to meet you guys or anyone that's going out there that's on YouTube. Let's talk hobby, man. Let's talk about the hobby. Let's talk baseball. Let's talk football. Whatever you want to talk about, man. Let's talk about it. I just would love to meet some of you guys and experience the national with you guys out there. So I know Nate is excited as I am, and I'm excited to get with Nate. Hanging out with Nate. Nate's very passionate about the hobby as well as I am, and it's going to be a lot of fun. When we go. So yeah, just comment below. Let me know if you're going. So. And outside of that, again, we're talking baseball here. I've let a background out here of two Hall of Fame pitchers here. These cards are out of triple threads. This is one of Hall of Famer pitcher Bob Feller. It's got some of the old Jersey relic in it. And this one is Hall of Famer Whitey Ford. Really nice card there out of triple threads. Has Jersey in it with the pinstripes. Going down there, just two magnificent pitchers in their day. I thought I would put those out since that's what we're talking about is pitchers. This whole thing back here is all just pitchers, and I'm going to try to get through the last stack here on this video. So without further ado, hope everyone's had a fantastic week. It's Friday, the end of the work week. Time to go home and relax with the loved ones and try to enjoy the weekend. So hope you guys are going to do the same. So let me get started. I'm going to pull this stack out and let's see. Let's get started here. So first card I'm going to show you here is Bill Campbell. Just a fantastic closer. Very dominant in his day. Loved actually Bill Campbell. Watching him, he was absolutely incredible at times. This is his 1974 rookie card here, graded in a mint 9 by PSA. This guy Campbell, nicknamed the Soup because of his last name right there, but he had a fairly decent career, 14 years in the major, had 864 strikeouts along with 126 saves. This guy's a two-time Rolate relief man. Also, he was an AL saves leader as well. And just a tremendous career. It's really a sad story because in 1978, he had arm troubles, and because of that, he never did regain that dominance that he had prior to that. So it's really sucks, man. I felt bad for him because he was absolutely incredible at times. So just absolutely stoked that I can add this rookie card to the collection there, and didn't pay a lot for it. It's incredible, man. What some of these cards, of these players, in a mint 9 for a 74 card, you can pay a pretty good premium, depending on who it is, and if people are collecting the entire set and want to get high grades, you might pay a premium for that. But I looked up on this one, and I didn't pay a lot of money for this at all. As a matter of fact, it was really cheap, and I'm glad that I was able to find it at such an incredible deal and add it to the collection there. So 1974 Bill Campbell. Next one here is the 1975 Ed Haliki. Just another fantastic pitcher, but again, this guy didn't have a long career, but he was magnificent at times. I mean, he had over 700 and I believe over 705 strikeouts, if I'm not mistaken, and did have a 6-year career. And I know he threw a no-hitter back in 1975 against the Mets. So, just an incredible card here. And I found this one in a near mint-to-mint 8. And I know for 75, it's really tough to get those high grades in this card as well. And I know when you do find them, usually you pay a pretty good premium for them. But again, just patience, I guess, or luck, if you want to, if you will. I was able to find this for dirt cheap. So glad I can add his rookie card to the collection there. It's really gorgeous there in a near mint to mint 8. So very, very nice. Next one. Big pickup here in my eyes with Jerry Royce. Again, another dominant pitcher from back in the 70s here. This is just an incredible card. 1970 Topps rookie card here, graded in the near mint to mint 8 by PSA. And Jerry Royce, again, another guy with well, his career was long. I shouldn't say another guy with, but his career was long. He actually had 21 years under his belt, and I believe he had over 1,900 strikeouts. And he is a 2-time All-Star, along with a World Series champion, and did pitch a no-hitter back in 1980, which was fantastic, man. That was awesome. But I think with Royce, he probably a little underrated. Probably would be best described as a traveler because he played for so many different teams. But Dodger fans, should really love this guy because he was absolutely incredible when he played for the Dodgers. Matter of fact, that probably was his best years when he played with the Dodgers. But he does have over 200 wins. And also a little history on this guy. He had 200 wins with no seasons of 20 wins at all. And I think he's the only, well, I won't say the only, he's probably the second pitcher to do that, where you win 200 games and not have a 20-game win season. I think the other person to do that was Milt Pappas. I know he won 200 wins in his career and didn't have a 20-game win season. So that's that's just incredible, man. So again, glad that I can own this card right here in a near mint to mint 8 by PSA. Next pickup is a big pickup for my collection. One of my all-time favorite pitchers, Vita Blue. He's another black pitcher with 20 wins under his belt. And boy, is this guy right here. And I believe, too, and I argue with the best out there about, I feel like Vita Blue is very underrated. This guy's a 6-time All-Star, a 3-time World Series champion, an AL MVP, an AL Cy Young Award winner. Also was an AL ERA leader and did pitch a no-hitter in 1970, and he pitched a combined no-hitter in 1975. But this guy just has an incredible story. 1973, he had 20 wins. In 1975, he had 22 wins. I mean, man, this guy was absolutely incredible. And then I read a story back where baseball historian, I believe his name was Bill James, if I'm not mistaken. Bill James cited him as one of the hardest throwing lefties and the hardest throwing arm, in baseball, right behind Nolan Ryan. So when people talk about Vita Blue, they don't talk a lot about his power, but man, he had a blistering fastball that was just absolutely incredible, and he threw with a lot of power, and sometimes he could throw a fastball over 100 miles per hour, which is not talked about when you talk about Vita Blue. But he was absolutely magnificent, and I was just I'm very fortunate that I was able to watch him pitch in some games. So very, very nice rookie card of his, 1970 Topps, graded in a near mint to mint 8. Really love this card, so glad I can add that to the collection. So, and that's all I got, guys. I got through the first stack. I'm going to get to the next stack there at some point. Don't know when. Hoping that I can make another video here this weekend. But again, guys, I'm going to leave on this note. If anyone out there is going to the Nationals, let me know. Comment down below. You know, let me know, because I would love to talk with some of you guys out there and meet you and talk a little hobby and sports in general. So, and on that note, guys, as always, you guys stay blessed out there, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.